down the inner joint and the opposite way around. So now we can get some really nice eyelid shapes just from one control again. And again, we could have separate controls on all of them if need be, if we decided we needed that kind of control to do what we wanted. So there's a pretty nice little setup to get it working. All we need to do now is mimic that on the bottom control. I'll do that myself because it's essentially exactly the same thing across the bottom. And all I did on this one is I set it up so that this control was parented into here so that it moves when the bottom of the very top edge of the cheek sort of moves. And then we needed to set this up. I'm just going to turn position back on here. Now we need to set this up so that it actually affects these ones. Now I've actually gone and written a little script, and I threw it in a miscellaneous script that'll come with it. You'll find it at the bottom of the miscellaneous scripts for all kinds of odds and ends. And what I did is I from object, a to object, and so we went to, that's the from to, and then what I'm doing is I'm actually connecting it up. I'm finding the first available controller in the list controller that's on this. So you can see that I've got these available tracks in the list controller. It'll find the first one of the available one, and this line here simply finds out which track number it is. So in this case it'll be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 down. It then does a wire parameter .connect, which is how you set up a wire parameter in script. Wire parameter .connect, the to object, the from object, and then the expression. In this case, it's the track is called animation. This track here, and that's how it looks whenever we wire things together. And then what I'm doing is I'm setting the name of the controller. You can see it says Arrow CNT07. I really should have named all the controls before we went around and did it all, because what it's doing is setting up the name of each one so we know which one they're connected to. And then I'm saying display control dialog. So when we use this function, it's actually going to pop open the dialog and we can type in the math we want. So all I have to do is pick that control, pick that point helper, pick the control, run the function. It connects it all together for me and pops open a dialog. In this case, I don't want any given math on it, so I can connect that one to this one, and it's all connected up. That's simple and fast. So now when I run that, it's actually moving the bottom eyelid. So little scripts like this can get you a long way. Learning to do very small things. Again, they don't have to necessarily automate the entire process of rigging, but if every single time you need to connect things together and reconnect them in similar ways, then writing little scripts like this, little functions, can help a lot. That's how we're going to deal with putting the finite controls on each joint, is we're going to write a little script to handle that and just run the function on each joint. So now that we essentially have the eyes connected up, I'm going to finish off the bottom one, and we're going to come back, and at that point we're going to do the jawbone, get the jawbone working, and add the finite controls. And at that point it's pretty much complete outside of going in and tweaking all the skinning and making sure that it's the skin weights are set up really nicely and working exactly the way we want, so we won't have the top lip affecting the bottom lip and everything.